Thanks to the coronavirus pandemic, Kansas State University is cutting costs. To do that, it's eliminating some services for students, one of them being a shuttle service for disabled students. KSNT's Raina Garcia tells us how a local transportation agency is making sure the needs of those students will still be met when they return to campus.
For students with disabilities and those who are temporarily on crutches or in a wheelchair, getting around campus can be difficult, and many of those students utilize the university's individual shuttle service. But due to budget cuts, that service will now be eliminated. So what exactly does that mean for these students? Well, I went to find out. For K-State senior Mackenzie Duncan, getting around campus isn't much of a problem for her now, but that wasn't the case a couple of years ago when she sprained her ankle.
I had music in one hall, and then across, all the way across campus was my ag building, and so trying to make the trek from that point to that point was absolutely crazy, and it was hard to exert myself.
So she started taking the individual shuttle service provided by the Student Access Center.
That took you around town with a golf cart kind of thing, and so I got set up with that, and it was pretty easy because I had a doctor's note from my doctor that I had just seen, so that was a pretty great resource for me.
Now the Flint Hills Area Transport Agency, or ATA bus, is taking over the service. In fact, they've actually been helping out with the service for years now.
This year, students with disabilities, they will just contact us directly. We've worked probably with the same students last year. We will this year, maybe some more I don't know yet.
Ann says ultimately the service is here to stay. The only change is no more golf carts, and students will have to fill out all of the necessary paperwork with them instead of the Student Access Center.
It's critical. It means the difference between continuing your education and not. It's that simple. K-State's a pretty spread out university, and being able to maneuver and get around is critical to that process.
Ann says they will be taking extra safety measures when those student riders do come back to campus, such as providing them with masks and hand sanitizer. In Manhattan, Raina Garcia, KSNT News.